What's up, guys? I want to show you how I do market research using ChatGPT because a lot of people reach out to me saying like, "Oh, Jarrell, you're crushing it with the DMs. Like what's a perfect opener or like what's your offer?" But the case is, it's like my opener and offer isn't going to work for your niche. It probably won't even make sense unless you're in the same niche as me. So in this video, I want to show you how I do market research so you can start getting positive replies every single day from your cold outreach and start booking more meetings. So I'm going to jump over to my document here, and it's just a series of prompts that I use to actually find out what my niche wants. So for this example, let's just pick a niche just off the top of our head. Let's just say, we'll say lawyers. I don't work with lawyers and I don't know much about them, but other than that they charge a lot of money. But let's just use them for this example. So what we're going to do is, first things first, is you need to go to either ChatGPT or Gemini AI, either or works the same, and input these prompts. So we're going to start with prompt number 1. And if you stay till the end of the video, I'll tell you how you can get this document. So we'll jump over to ChatGPT and paste in the first prompt. So put yourselves in the shoes of won't be a niche company owner. We'll just say a personal injury lawyer, because what a criminal lawyer would want will be a lot different than a personal injury lawyer. Let's say okay, no, never mind. It's a personal injury lawyer. So as you can see, what? As a personal injury lawyer. Okay, usually it gives more. That's why I was like, what? Okay, so we'll try this second prompt. Usually gives a lot more information on the first one. Maybe this isn't a good example, but we're about to find out. So now we want to find out like what keeps them up at night when it comes to the marketing side of their business. And we're not going to be able to ask, if we're booking meetings with lawyers, we can't ask them that on the call. Because if someone just comes out and says, "Oh, what keeps you up at night?" They're going to be like, yeah, I think I got to go. So this is the best way for us to actually find out the answers to those questions. So we can see standing out in a crowded market, reaching the right audience, building trust online, cost effectiveness of strategies, adapting to changing algorithms, lead quality versus quantity, reputation management, tracking and analytics, keeping it ethical, client retention and referrals. And as you can see, they give you a little spiel underneath each one. So what you would want to do is, take the time to read this, maybe even read it twice, just so you can understand thoroughly what they're actually looking for. So we're not done yet. We'll go grab our second prompt. So now we want to ask ChatGPT or Gemini, if somebody could offer you, a marketing service to solve your problems, or it could be like if you don't offer marketing, you could just replace marketing with whatever else you're selling. So if someone could offer you a service to solve your marketing challenges, what would it be? And this is how I go about doing this is how I did my market research, and I'm just crushing it with my DMs. Like some days, like the one day last week, I got 18 positive replies, and I only sent, I think it was like 247 DMs. So this stuff works. Okay, so targeted lead generation. So they're telling you what they need. So that's golden, because a lot of you are reaching out talking about like features and like talking about AI and voice agents and all that stuff. And it's like a lawyer or whoever your prospect is, they're not in the marketing game. So they don't understand how, a voice AI agent or anything like that is going to actually help them. So right away when they see that, it's just like, yeah, not replying. So how it helps: saves time, ensures better conversion rates, and allows me to focus on cases rather than chasing unqualified leads. So see, you can be using these golden nuggets in your messaging And I promise you, when you actually take the time to do this, you're going to get booked calls. And then when you get on the call with them, you record the call. That way, when they start spilling the beans, it's like you go back and listen to that call and you literally pick out every little golden nugget. And then you make your script even better. And then next thing you know, it's like for every 100 DMs sent, it's like you're getting like 5, 6 plus replies. So search engine optimization. So what I need, expert SEO services. So I guess if you offered SEO, you could use this to craft a good script and to sell your services. Comprehensive reputation management, content marketing expertise, digital advertising campaigns. And see, they're telling you exactly what they need and what they want. Because the main thing when you're sending a message to someone, the main thing they're thinking about is what's in it for me. And if you're talking about, just something generic, like we'll just say, a little bit off topic, but let's just say you're going after construction companies and you just say, we'll get you more qualified projects. It's like, okay, what type of projects? It's like, if you can't even tell me what type of projects, it's like, I don't have time for you. Because at the end of the day, there's a million different types of construction projects. So they want to know, like, you actually know their business and their industry. So marketing compliance and support, conversion optimized website design, analytics and reporting, social media management, client retention and referral strategies. So these are all golden nuggets, guys, and we're not even done yet. So now, why would you be interested? And with ChatGPT, like, there is no reason why you can't create an amazing offer. If your offer sucks and you're not getting any replies, it's really just because you're too damn lazy to do the work. And like, as you can see, this doesn't even really work. I'm just copying and pasting here. Like back in the day before ChatGPT, when I first got into the online marketing space, and guys were like, just do market research. It's like I'd literally be combing the internet for hours and hours, reading articles, just trying to find any little golden nugget I can. Now, just like at the snap of my fingers, I can have, it's like talking to a lawyer, and I'm being able to ask him deep questions, or whoever your niche is. Okay, so why would you be interested? Well, maximizing ROI, staying ahead of competitors, saving time and stress, ethical compliance, scalability and growth, reputation enhancement, data-driven insights. So when you take the time to read all this information, you'll figure out how you can, craft your offer and come up with a good message. Just make sure you keep it short and sweet, because nobody wants to read a wall of text. Like, you don't need to be like, oh, hi, John, my name's so-and-so, and we're with whatever agency, and we help. Like, they don't give a damn. Just keep it short, sweet, and simple. You don't need their name. Just pitch them your offer. Your offer should be 2 to 3 sentences at max. That's it. Okay, on to the next prompt. So what would it mean to you if your marketing challenges were solved? And this is basically all I do. Like, sometimes I'll just sit there, and when I'm thinking of something, and I'll just talk to it like I'm talking to my, a home builder, because that's who I work with. Okay, so what would it mean to you if your marketing problems were solved? Increased client focus, consistent flow of high quality cases. So these are things that you can put in your messaging. How it will help them get a consistent flow of high quality case. Like, a lawyer is going to care more about that than how your AI and workflows does all this other bullshit. So sustainable growth, work-life balance, because I'm pretty sure, any lawyers I ever met, just like, these guys are always working. So if you had a system that could help them spend more time with their family, instead of them having to do a bunch of paperwork and then go generate their own leads, they're going to appreciate that. So financial stability. So any lawyer I ever known, they always dress in a nice suit, have a nice car, they must have a nice house. So, they've got bills to pay. So imagine you're a lawyer and we'll just say for round numbers, you're used to pulling in 100K a month, but you're just on that revenue roller coaster because you don't have a consistent flow of qualified leads. So say one month, you make 100, and then the next, well, not 100. Let's say one month you make 10 that comes home with you, but then the next month, you only make 7,500. So that's a $2,500 difference. So imagine when you have like not two wives, two kids and a wife at home, and a nice house and some car payments and a vacation you have to take care of. That's really stressful. All of a sudden, it's like you're not sure if you're gonna have to say to the wife, like, honey, I'm not sure if we're gonna go to Hawaii this year. So if you can make sure that they have financial stability, they will love you forever. So enhanced reputation, freedom to innovate, legacy and impact. These are all important things to them. And this has nothing to do with features. So let's keep going. Okay, so now we can ask it, and this isn't like, I'm not saying this is 100% accurate, but this is more accurate than you just guessing, because your guessing is getting you no replies. So let's just try this prompt out. Okay, generic PPC campaigns, overly broad targeting, relying on social media ads, and it even tells you like why it didn't work. So obviously there are some lawyers that are killing it with their PPC campaigns or social media ads, but there's a lot of them that they just can't get it to work. And let's face it, they're lawyers, like they're not marketers, so they don't have the time to go out there and try to figure out how to make it work. They need to find someone and pay someone to make it. So you need to be that someone. Mass produce content, billboard and TV ads without tracking. So yeah, I'm in Canada. Well, not right now, but I'm from Canada, and billboard ads aren't really a thing here. Like for bigger brands, they are, but it's not like the United States where you'll see your local lawyer, buy a billboard. But obviously that didn't work. So poorly designed website. So I don't know about that because a lot of lawyers that I know, it's like they have the money to pay for a good website. So if they have a poorly designed website, I'm not quite sure if that's the lawyer that you want to work with, because if you can't afford a decent website and you're a lawyer, then you probably don't have many clients or any good. So unfocused networking events. So see, like, that takes time and effort out of their day. So imagine being in court all day, then doing paperwork, then trying to get to networking events, and then trying to get back to the wife and kids to have supper and maybe put the kids to bed. Like, when are they going to have time for all that? Cold outreach. Oh, so they've tried some cold outreach. That's funny. So sending mass emails or making unsolicited calls to potential clients. I didn't know lawyers even did that. So see, by doing this type of research, you find out things you didn't even know. Ignoring reputation management. So if you're a beginner, you could pitch rep management to a lawyer, and that's an easy service to fulfill. So, and they're definitely going to bite because I not used to, well, yes, used to, but back in my early 20s, I made some mistakes and I had to hire a lawyer. And you best believe the first thing my mom and I were looking at was his reviews, because you're not just going to crack open, well, it's not the phone book anymore, but you're not just going to look on Google and say, yeah, here's a lawyer, I'm going with him. And it's like you're doing your research to make sure this guy's the right fit before you even, schedule a consultation with them. Low budget SEO. So I'd imagine that's why that doesn't work, because from what I understand, SEO is expensive and it's a long-term play. So one-off campaigns. So running short-term campaigns without a cohesive long-term strategy. Relying too much on referrals. So I'd imagine lawyers probably get most of their business through referrals, just like a lot of other companies. But anyways, moving on. Now we can ask, what is your most profitable product or service? So obviously they don't sell products as a service, but all depending on your niche, they might sell products. So this is really going to help you because when you reach out to them, you want to talk about what type of cases you can get them, not just, oh, we can get you more qualified cases. It's like, buddy, get out of here. It's like you don't even know what you're talking about. Okay, so high value personal injury cases. So in examples, catastrophic injuries, so spinal cord injuries, traumatic brain injuries. So you could reach out to them saying, if I got you, I don't know, we'll just make up a number, but that's not too crazy. But if I got you an extra three, traumatic brain injury cases in the next 30 days without relying on, SEO, and whatever else we were talking about, that sounds a lot sexier than, if all of a sudden you have some long-winded DM talking about your AI and voice agents and all that other stuff. So they even tell you why it's profitable. Then they have motor vehicle accidents. So it's listing them literally from, highest value, not highest value, but like, can't think of it right now, but you know what I mean. Like this is like what they would want as number one. Like, so this would be like the most profitable for them, followed by number two, motor vehicle accidents. So cars, trucks, motorcycles, or rideshare accidents. So see, you can get real specific when you're talking to them in the DMs. Premises liability cases, medical malpractice cases, that I would think would, be very, very lucrative for them. Because imagine one of your family members, went for a serious surgery and they had to put them to sleep, but then they didn't wake up. That's going to be a huge lawsuit. So like we're talking probably even hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions, depending on like if they're a high net worth individual. Like we'll just say if it was some other lawyer that's like some big, say it was Johnny Cochran, and so he went for a surgery and he got put to sleep and never woke up. You best believe Johnny Cochran's family is coming for your head. So you bring them cases like that, it's like these are huge money cases. Mass tort or class action cases. Characteristics of my most. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, what is that? So then it even gives us a second response. So we can go through these and see which one we like the most. And then, yeah, you can ask it any other questions that you want to know about your niche, really. Like sometimes, like I said, I'll just sit here and just talk to it back and forth. I have nothing else to do. And it's like, I really want to understand my niche. So it's like any questions that just pop up in my head, I'll just type into ChatGPT and do this exercise again. And it's like, I'll always come up with more and more stuff. And the more you know your niche and the more you can talk to them in their language, I guarantee you're getting replies, and then you're going to be booking meetings. So that's it for how I do market research with AI. And if you want to get this document, just hit me up on Instagram at jarrell.green, or you could join my free school community where I help other agency owners, B2B companies and coaches or consultants with their cold DMs. So if you want to jump in there, I'll leave the link down below this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.